Zell launches his fashion line and his EP. A1 sucka punches Missterray. And Yoyo is becoming a grandma. Stay tuned. We have a lot going on in here.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, we got a good show. We got a good show. Hey.
I don't know. Every time I dance, I feel like my tongue got to be like.
Oh, what is up, you guys? Welcome to the Love and Hip Hop After Show, Season 6, Episode 16. Woo! I'm one of your hosts, Lanisha Fisher, but I cannot do this without my girl, my R&B singer, Rikayah Crawford.
What's going on,
Yes.
Miss Lanisha?
Girl, so much is going on over here. So y'all already know how we do this. We break the show down in all the drama. And yes, this episode had a lot of drama.
Yes, it sure did.
But of course, we do our trending tweets, our news and gossip, and my girl's favorite. We have our Guess That Bar.
Oh, that game stresses me out.
Yes, so you guys definitely want to stay tuned till the end. So Rikayah, I need to know, what was your overall thoughts of this episode?
Things got heated. I really felt bad for Missterray. Like, honestly, because, you know, the way A1 kind of like snug and slapped him. It's one thing to get punched. When you get open hand slapped,
Yeah.
that like makes you feel so low. But I mean, he got him back.
I feel like he did both. I feel like he punched him and slapped him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put hands and listen, no, that's not okay.
Yeah. I mean, I understood why he was mad. Like, if I'm your friend, you shouldn't be talking mess. But I don't agree it was to a certain point to where you were... I don't feel like the slap was justified.
I don't
Like,
think
I
the
don't
slap
feel-
should have happened at all, to be
Yeah.
honest. Only because it's like, with that, everyone, and one thing I do love is that they pulled receipts. They, aka the production team, they showed who was talking about Lyrica and A1 prior to Missterray saying anything. So that's why I feel about that. But what did you think about the episode overall?
Overall thoughts, this was juicy. I'm really happy that I got to see Zell's both side of him, because we already knew the fashion side. I feel like we already knew about that. But hearing some of his music, I was with it. I was like, oh my God. Hey, oh my God. I was with it. So that was my overall thoughts. So let's get into this.
Let's do it.
Let's start with my girl, Yoyo. She finally released her song, but Apple wasn't on it. It was just her and Brittany. Yeah, so... As far as with that, what do you think about Apple's decision not being on the track, but going just for that right now check, as Brittany would say?
You know, exactly that. I think Apple was focused on the right now check. But it's kind of a hard place because she's got kids.
Right.
So you got to feed them right now. So that's a little different. You know, Brittany B doesn't have children. Yoyo does. So I can understand. I mean, I think Yoyo is kind of like in between. She's like, man, Apple, I would have loved to have you there. You do have to focus on the bigger picture. But she also gets it. She's got kids of her own, Yoyo does. And now she's a grandma, a glamma.
Oh,
So it's like...
Glamma. I like that. That's what we going to call Yoyo.
Right.
You
So
a glamma.
She a glamma. So it's like, you gotta feed your kids and take care of it. But I think for Apple, it's like, I want to see her blossom. I think she's looking better and better. Like, her hair and makeup team is, listen, they are getting her together. All right. She's been looking good. I think she's making
had
those
this
steps.
slayed, her edges.
Right.
It's already been slayed. I keep trying to find the trick to that.
Right. Listen, edge booster. Okay. But no, that's the thing. I think she's making, steps towards being a better version of herself. And there are some old habits that she just simply can't break. And sometimes it's the fast money because of the industry she used to being in. So many different varying factors, but it would have been cool for her to have that moment and actually the world hear her as an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. I think I feel the same way as with you. I do wish that I heard more music from Apple because I know that's what she's passionate about. We know she got bars. She snuck some in with Summer Bunny, so I know she got bars.
Yeah, and Summer Bunny coming back.
No comments there. But I'm talking about my Apple, okay?
Right.
That's my girl. I do hope that she could learn how to balance, or if someone could like show her the way of how to balance both the kids and doing her music. Because it is hard. It seems, she does mention the dad, but it seems like she's kind of a single parent.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the dad. But then again, this is what we see. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it just comes with time. It comes with time when you are in a particular lifestyle for so long, it's hard to come out of that. Right. So I think she will, you know what I mean, in the upcoming seasons and things like that. But she's definitely growing because she's been fighting a lot less. Like she's been handling things really mature. Shout out to you, Apple. We're proud of you.
She's been on that Omarion part.
On that. Yeah.
But moving forward with this, let's talk about Yoyo being what, as you would say, a grandma.
Grandma with bars too.
Was born. Tiffany had her beautiful chocolate baby muffin. I'm just like, it's bringing me thoughts back for, not as far as me being a grandma, but as far as me being an auntie and me seeing like my nephew and niece being born. What kind of feelings did you get when you saw that?
Yeah, I love the babies. Like I'm an auntie of 2 nephews. One is 8 and the other one is 1. And those are my boys. Those are my road dogs. I love my pumpkins. It's funny when I see babies, like in the moment, I'm like, oh my God, like I want one. And I'm like, not yet. But it was so cute. Like, he's adorable. And I know she's saying, like, oh, no, I'm not going to spoil him. She's definitely going to spoil him. I literally go broke over buying things for my nephews. Actually, my nephew, he's going to his first dance. He's doing his first dance. Listen, he's going suited and booted. My tightest. And he's been killing it, doing his thing and acting. So I'm like a proud auntie. I'm like, I got my chest all out over here, proud and
well, I'm proud too. I'm gonna brag about my niece. Okay, my girl, she acting, she doing cheerleading, everything. Okay, so shout out to Zamari.
Yes, listen, we're proud aunties.
Yeah, we're proud
aunties.
Okay.
We're the aunties.
But let's talk about who I'm really proud of.
Who's that?
Zell Swag coming through. This was a huge event. It was his fashion line and his launch of his EP. And we have some pictures of some of his clothing line as well. Oh my gosh, it was
Don Benjamin.
Yes, okay.
Oh, Malaysia.
He came through. Yeah. His clothing line was just, I would wear it. Mm-hmm. I would, but I would do it as because I did see how they wore the same shirt but in different styles, and how I would do it was without the pants. Oh, okay. Like I would do just the shirt. Yeah, I like how wearing it. Yeah. Oh, I don't think we saw that. Well, we did. We did see that one.
No, I think one thing for me, I love the story behind the line because it's East Ave, you know, and that's the street that he grew up on, you know, that he was talking about in like the previous episode. And he was able to take something that was a negative memory in some regards and turn it into something positive. I'm just glad that he finished it. We've had people that have come through. Oh, he's cute.
You said to stop it.
Thank you.
She looking at some of the models, y'all. For those of you who are listening to the podcast, like she looking at some of these fine models that. Now Zell and Paris, both of y'all did a great job with casting, especially when y'all got Booby to do this with you guys. The models were great. Okay.
Yeah, I think honestly, like I was saying, I'm glad that he followed through and finished it because he already went in knowing that people didn't really take him seriously. Right. And then followed by music. I actually was impressed by the music too. Even A1 said that. He was like,
because they weren't expecting it.
Right. Exactly. And that, we saw kind of like some, you know, he did a good job with just keeping that focus on him because we kind of saw things when he was trying to get started with the show. And, you know, Trisha, something happened with the friend.
Yes. So. This is what happened when he was trying to do his speech. Yeah. And with Trisha, because I kind of got where she was coming from. So what had happened was, because I was trying to listen, I had to rewind and listen to what she was saying. A1's friend had shoved her a little bit trying to make room for A1 because in those type of settings it gets crowded, and she got mad telling him like, don't push her. And that's when they were going back and forth, and Lyrica hopped in trying to defend A1.
Yeah, I think that could have been like a quick little thing, like, don't touch me, chill out, and back to scheduled programming. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I think it just became a little bigger, but then again, it's TV, so it's like,
my thing is, I don't know what. I kind of do feel bad because everything was aimed just towards her when it wasn't just her fault. Because I felt like people were talking back to her. She was getting ganged up on with not just one person talking back. Three, like there was like everybody in the round blaming her, talking back to her. So she was probably frustrated.
And it happened in front of everyone. I would have been frustrated too.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'd have been like, just watch your hands. I don't care. Just.
Yeah.
Because some people are rude. I get that part. Because listen, you're not about to be touching me.
And she apologized at first, but then something else happened and they got back into a conflict.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about this, let's go into the fact that when she left, Missterray brought her back inside so that she could, you know, make amends with Zell, letting him know like she didn't mean any harm. But then she got into it with Zell's girlfriend.
Stardom looked like one to be played with. She looked like she could be real cool, but then okay.
Firecracker.
Yeah, and it was so cute. You know, Zell was like, "Don't talk to my girl." I was like, "Oh."
I was like,
girl, okay. But yeah, like she doesn't look like she want to be played with. Not saying that Trisha does look like she can be walked over. I don't think that either. But yeah, I think at a certain point, it's just too much. It was something that was really, really small and became extra for no reason.
Yeah, Zell's event went from 0 to 100 real quick, especially when Zell dropped the bomb about A1's Baby Ocean, saying that in the blogs, he said he got this information from the blogs and everything, that Ocean might not be A1's son, and that turned quick when A1 sucker punched him in the face. What did you think about that?
I think with that, I always think kids are always off limits. That's the thing. On the other side, it's like everyone's been talking about this. Like everyone's been talking, not necessarily, and when I say this, they're the whole Lyrica and A1 saga. You know what I mean? Like even when A1 came through here, he talked about it. You know what I mean? I think it's just, he was just triggered because it's a sensitive subject. I think he really is trying to build with Lyrica and make it work. And however they decide to have their marriage work, that's completely up to them. Obviously, you know, we don't condone cheating of any sorts and things like that. But it really sucked because Missterray, like, he was really blindsided by it because he went outside to go, you know, take Trisha back to her car, and then he's walking back in, and they done had full conversations. Yeah, and he's like, he just answering some question was like, well, yeah, he didn't. One thing I will say, I'm proud that he did not deny it.
Okay, BS.
Most people they change that little tune when you step to them like, all right, you said you won't keep that same energy. Let's talk about it. But he was like, no, I did, and he was like, it's nothing that it really isn't a secret, honestly. But I think repeating any type of information, especially when it involves children, people are going to react in any way.
But we don't know how this came up either way, because he could have been having drinks and been looking at the blog with a friend. You never know. And it could have been, you don't know how it came up. So that's why I am happy that A1 did apologize for punching, because that's something that you could have talked to him about first off. Get your facts before putting up the fist first.
I think it was like a bunch of things. I actually was, wanted to talk to Zell about that. Like, about, okay, well, what made him say that in the moment? Was it just like, well, okay, well, she's already over the top, so because he, already Missterray and Zell are kind of rebuilding that friendship. We know where that's at now, so it's kind of like, maybe he was just like, okay, well, he brought somebody that was reckless, and then, I don't know how... I'm trying to make it just
came
sense.
How it came in through the conversation.
Yeah, and I think just how it was presented to A1, and then Tierra is the one that brought up, is this what you said? And it's like, this isn't your battle, number one. Number two, it's just like, well, why?
It's like a everybody against one person situation, which I feel... That's where I get like heated. Yeah. Because I'm just like, don't let everybody come up, because y'all not all going to come up on me.
Right. Because that's not fair, because that's the same thing Star was saying. Star, Zell's boo, she was just like, y'all ganged up on that dude. And I really think they did, because it's just like, you don't just bring something up and then walk up on it, but oh, really? And then slap. Listen, you're not slapping me.
Without us fighting back.
I don't care who you are. You're not about to slap me on national television.
It'd be different. It would be different if he would have been like, "Yeah, I said it. You're not Ocean's dad." Like if he said something towards that line of being disrespectful.
Yeah.
But he was saying he was just repeating what he heard. I don't know. It would have been another story with me.
Right. But think about it. When they talked about it later on and they finally sat down and Apryl, she has been taking
Kumbaya.
drinks. They have been throwing drinks and April's there. She's like, listen, like, she's been real calm.
Apryl, I'm giving you a clap because this is what I mean by when I said you were on that Omarion, because she was just swept it off.
All right, she's like, okay.
She didn't take off the hair out. She didn't.
She was she always stayed ready.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's so true. And when they ran back all those receipts of, what is that producer's name from? I can't even think. I said a tip of my tongue. From last season. That was talking about it. He was talking about Lyrica, and K. Michelle said stuff about Lyrica and A1.
I know you're talking about the guy that talked to him dang much and tried to play Moniece in the studio.
Yes.
Yeah, I try to forget him. But anyway.
But yeah, no, he everyone said something, and my thing is like this: is he should have had that same energy then. And what I mean by that is when someone was talking about your wife, you'd be ready to slap and come at them. So it sucks that Missterray, he caught the ass end of things that people were already talking about. You know what I mean? And he just confirmed it. Everyone else is kind of tight-lipped when they pull up. But Missterray was like, yeah, but this is what I heard. I think he was being honest in that moment.
It just makes me think about when Missterray did come on the show, and you know how we didn't know about him and Lyrica's situation. Mm-hmm. It's starting to make sense now.
Well, yeah,
little by little.
Missterray, he's honestly he's chill. He comes in with good energy.
Yeah.
That's it, in person. Obviously, we don't know him to that extent, but when he was here, he was good energy. He was laughs.
It was full of love more.
Right. Yeah. It was a good time. It wasn't anything more than that. And I think, and it sucks. If I were Missterray, I wouldn't trust nobody because he's gotten snuck twice.
Yeah. Well,
I couldn't.
Let us know what y'all thought about this slap. We love getting your comments.
Yeah.
Girl, tell them how much we love our people.
Yes, most definitely. Thank you guys so much for making us the ESPN of TV talk here at AfterBuzz TV. We love you guys. Without you guys, there is no us, and we can't do what we do and how we do it. So thank you so much for rocking with us every single Monday for the season 6 of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Thank you so much to Kevin and Maria for giving us this opportunity, and you can continue to support us in a few different ways. Making sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing on YouTube, giving us ratings on iTunes as well, so that we can continue to bring you more content and even better and more tea from our guests that we have here. And I'm so excited to share this platform with my girl Lanisha. How have you liked being a part of AfterBuzz TV?
Girl, you already know how much I love this juicy drama, but I love sharing juicy drama with my panelists over here.
It's not our drama.
Okay, as long as it's not mine.
Right.
As long as it's not yours, as long as it's not mine with dirty laundry. Hey.
Listen.
And we definitely love you guys. I got to shout out Sarah Hutch for complimenting us because she said you both look so gorgeous this late on Monday nights. Thank you so much, Sarah Hutch. Thank you. So we love you guys. Keep the comments coming even after the show because we love hearing them.
Yes, we sure do. And give us the tea, too.
And definitely.
You know something.
As long as it's not from us. As long as it's not about us.
Right, exactly.
That's all I got to say.
That's the line. That's where we draw the line.
Now, let's move on to the next hustle. Mickey Munday.
Yeah.
Out of his own pocket, we see him shooting a music video.
Yeah.
He said he dropped the other guy that was trying to help him with his financial pocket, or he wasn't helping out with his financial, but that was his job. Mm-hmm. But Mickey, he's still hustling, he's still pushing through, and it looks like, I can't wait to see it. It looks like it's about to be dope. And even Fizz and Apryl came to show their support.
Yeah, that's super dope. Mickey Munday, he's so unproblematic. He's very, no, I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And from one artist to the next, it's a struggle. It's a hustle, and then out here in Hollywood, you have people that are selling you these dreams like, oh, I got you. I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. And like he was saying when he, spoke to the gentleman from Empire, I've had a lot of people say they're going to do something and they don't come through.
Right.
So it's cool. I'm always rooting for people that follow through. that finish and see it to the end. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but they keep on going. And, you know, actually, like Kurt Franklin, he just gave a really encouraging speech at the Soul Train Music Awards. And he was talking about those that feel like they've been, you know, artists, the creatives that feel like they've been forgotten or feel like they're being overlooked or what have you. It's like he made the comparison, you know, microwave food is not as good as grandmama's soul food cooking. It took time. She didn't start cooking Sunday dinner on Sunday. She started on Saturday. It took time so that it had a different taste. It gave the body a different feeling. And that's the same thing in artistry, like he was saying, is good things take time. And no matter how long it takes, continue, keep pushing through. And I continue on with that as well. And I encourage every other artist to not give up and to keep going. So it's really dope that Mickey Munday is seeing it through. And he was like, hey, listen, I got kids to feed. I got a family that's looking to me for support, and I'm going to make it happen regardless. So I'm all here for it. I love it.
He's here for it. But I'm happy that he has friends like Fizz, who was introducing him to different people, and he's allowing Mickey to be on his movie because you know how you have your music soundtracks to your movies, and he's letting Mickey be on it. He's offering him to be on the movie, and Fizz, you know, he's on his little acting thing. I saw him on TV too.
I will always think about You Got Served. Oh. Every time I think about Fizz acting, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, but we saw them in the booth, and it sounded like they were making good music. But when Mickey left the studio, J-Boog had a couple of things to say about Fizz and Apryl's relationship, because they can't do the international tour due to all the drama that's going on with B2K.
A2K.
A2K. Hello.
That's the drama. With A2K.
So do you think that it's fair for Boog to feel the way he's feeling, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you are indirectly stopping my bag over some bull. Like, honestly. And my thing is like, at least J-Boog came to him and was like, we've never really had any aunt in the past. Like, we've really been cool. And in the confessional, when Fizz was like, why do you know, J-Boog was like my last one I could call a friend. Yeah. It was like, what? Like, and he was like, I'm not even sure if I can call him a friend. That's when I was like, what are you talking about? Like, the fact that he even came to you directly, and even J-Boog said in his confessional, he was like, I really hope that it works out, because, you know, you're risking a lot for Apryl. And I hope it works out too, because right now it's looking like they only have each other. Not saying that that's not enough, but he is losing people. But I'm with J-Boog. Like, you trying to stop my bag. Like, we just did a full tour. And now all of a sudden, my relationships are being tainted, like, because of what you're doing. And J-Boog reached out to, you know, Omarion's people, and they're not responding back as much. Like,
Raz isn't responding. And I feel like it's more so, from what I'm hearing from everybody, it's more so like the secrecy that everybody's getting mad about. And they all felt like they were betrayed because they were so close to to him and did see him as a friend.
Well, I think that's the thing. It's like, that's too close. It sucks. Like, I can tell that, you know, that Fizz and Apryl, they really do have a real connection, but it just sucks. Like, knowing the history and seeing it all unfold and just how it went, it's just like,
it's messy. But you know what, J-Boog, I hope it don't stop your money. It seems like you a hustler, so you could, a good hustler.
Listen,
that's what I mean.
Word to Spectacular, because he wasn't letting that group stop his bag. He's getting all his coins.
So real. He was more so the investor. Like,
he was smart.
Yeah, he was very smart with his, something like him.
No, for real. So that, I mean, but I think J-Boog's he's a real friend from what we see. Yeah. He came right to him. But do you think that Omarion's team not responding as quickly as they used to, that it has nothing to do with Fizz and Apryl? Okay, that's all I gotta say. Because I'm like, come on now. Like, that's the exact reason.
That is 90% of the reason why.
That's what he's like, I don't think it has nothing to do with it. What?
He was just like, oh, he already assumed before. Come on now.
But I have some news and gossip.
Oh, snap. She about to start some news. Get into it.
So, news and gossip. So, since we are on this topic of the saga of Apryl, A2K, and Fizz, Omarion has finally broke silence. He has finally sat down. I believe the interview was with Vlad TV, and he has responded. And he was saying, they said, well, how did you feel about it? And he was like, I don't feel, he sat chilling and was like, I don't feel no type of ways. He was really relaxed when he said it. And he was just like, I feel like they should change the narrative. And he kind of left it at that. And he was like, but do whatever makes you feel happy. That is still the mother of his child. So he feels like, okay, well, whatever she does, it's going to affect me. What did you think when you saw that clip?
I thought, yes, Omarion, that you are smart because they already made you look to seem like you were the bad guy. When I saw Apryl had an interview also with Nick Cannon, and she was just making him seem like he was bad. But he had a kumbaya. That's what I meant by like Apple having that Omarion moment, because he was unbothered, kumbaya. Yeah. And kudos to you for that.
I think it's two things. I think, yes, Omarion is unbothered AF to the fifth power. And I also think he has had pristine media training, because he's like, I'm not about to give y'all any more to hold on to and latch on to, because I don't have time. Back to music. That's my main focus. So that actually was like, that's my mood from now, 2020 until forever. I don't feel
no ways. That's my mood. He's going on. He's making money. He's doing him. And that's how you gotta be.
Yeah, but remember, last episode when the friend was talking to Apryl when they had their housewarming party, and they were just kind of like, okay, well, the old friend, the guy that was friends with Omarion, I forget what his name is, but he was friends with Omarion, and now he's back friends with Apryl because they had to fall now.
Okay.
And he was like, Omarion only cares about his image, but I feel like that is important to an extent. Yeah. Because when you don't give a damn about your image, you're out here looking reckless. It's one thing to not care. It's one thing to be out here clout chasing, looking stupid, and all the other stuff. But I really want to get Fizz and Apryl on here. Like, I really want to,
because we want to get there.
We've had a lot of the cast members on here, so I want to see.
I want to get Omarion on here and figure out how he stays unbothered. But since we talking about clout, let's get into these trending tweets.
Let's do it.
All right. Yes. So let's start with this first one that I got from Rachel Woods, who says, I'm so in love with Zag Swell. His personality is everything. He can be my best friend any day.
Yes.
And I agree. Cause,
I like Zell.
I like it.
He's funny. He's so funny to me.
I feel like I love seeing him and Paris relationship.
Yeah.
And I love how seeing Paris represent like his brand and everything. I love their relationship. Yeah. I would love, see, that's me and my friend. Okay.
No, they're friends in real life. I actually saw them last Monday at the shout out to Monday Night Vibes. It's always a good time. Ooh. It's like live karaoke at Station 1640, and it's like a really, really good time. And they actually showed up there, and they're like real friends. Paris, she did a little Kim. I've been going for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off, and that was a little lit. But they're friends in real life. You can tell that it's not just for show, which is really cool.
See, I need to get on that episode. I need to get on that.
Yeah.
So this is my last tweet, and it's some shade, y'all, from Kristen, who says, A1 Chicken Head Bentley has no right to put his hands on anybody. I would have went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
No, that's right. Ooh. I'm not gonna call A1 a chicken head. That was shade. But don't put your hands on nobody.
Don't put your hands.
Don't put your hands on nobody.
Period. All right, girl. Let's move on to your favorite game.
Zell is in the live. Hey, Zell.
Oh, hey, Zell. How you doing?
We were just talking about you. We were just talking about your line. You want to join?
Let's have him join real quick. Let's answer a few questions just a little bit.
I got to see. I had to get him to join in.
Yes. But as we're getting Zell to join in, we're going to do a little bit of Guess That Bar.
Oh, God, I hate this.
Okay.
I never get it right.
I got one for you. Ready?
Go ahead.
Bumping and grinding like a slow jam.
Oh,
it's
thank
West
God.
Side, so you know the road won't bow. Down to no man. Say what you say, but give me the bomb beat. What's that?
Stupid, because I don't know who said it.
It was Tupac, California Love. Hey, Zell.
Hi, Zell.
How you doing?
What's going on? We got Zell.
Zell is just now getting home. You guys,
Hi, how are you? You better have some pretty white teeth.
Yes.
All right, so we were just talking about your clothing line and
Yes.
how we were just proud of you for following through and finishing it. How do you feel?
Ooh,
Oh, wait, hold on. He's cutting out.
we got a little delay.
We got a little delay. He's going to come back.
But Zell, yes, he was just now hustling already, doing his green screen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Getting his job done.
Yes, he sure was. Hold on one second. We gonna get him back one time. All right, but go on ahead.
No. Okay. So, if anything, if we can't get Zell back, I wish we could.
All right,
If
go ahead.
anything, I want to give you I do want to do one more song for you
Okay, let's
while
see.
we wait.
What song is it?
Okay.
Zell, you can just add me back.
All right. Drop the bass. The bass get lower.
Oh, that's Beyonce.
Radio. Ah!
Drop the bass, man,
Yes.
the bass, get low. I know my Beyonce. I know Beyonce.
so good.
Finally,
She got one.
Get it right.
Hey, since you know some gospel, I threw in some gospel for you too.
Okay, let's see.
You want to know? Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Ah!
But I'm trying to add Zell back.
My bad. Sorry, y'all. It's a hard road to heaven. We call on your blessings in the Father. We put our faith, King of the kingdom. Our demons are trembling.
Hold on.
Holy angels.
Zell is back. Zell, you popped in perfect time. You can't hear me?
Ask a message.
I can't.
Zell, if you can you text us or let us know what was your feelings about this journey as you were doing your fashion show?
Can you hear us? You can't hear us? I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna add you back.
we can't get Zell right now, but we will eventually have him on the show. So you definitely want to continually tune in to Love and Hip Hop After Show so that we can get your comments, get your vibes and everything. But let's move on to predictions real quick. What do you think is going to happen?
So, real quick. So, predictions for the show. Summer Bunny's going to come back. That's just my guess.
Everything's going to pop up.
I think her, Summer Bunny and Lyrica, they going to have an exchange. That's just my guess. What's your guess?
My guess, besides all of that, I know Zell's going to make it big, y'all. Like, this is only the beginning that we're seeing of his music. And now that we did get to see just a taste of his music, I have a feeling that VH1 Love and Hip Hop is going to start playing it a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone's feeling it.
Yeah,
a
most
lot of the
definitely.
comments were very positive.
Yes, be sure. I know we couldn't get Zell in here, but please continue to support Zell, Swag, East Ave, his music as well. Support all the artists on the show. Honestly, I think it's really dope that they're going after it. So congratulations to you, Zell. I'm sorry we couldn't get you in here, but we love you.
Oh, he coming back. He coming in here.
He gonna come
coming
back.
in here.
Yes.
But for now, girl, where can they find you?
Yes, they can find me on all social media platforms at Rikayah Crawford, Rikayah, last name Crawford, Crawford. What about you, girl?
Y'all, you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lanisha, spelled Lanisha 914.
All
See
right.
y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.